um, one of the babies that were abandoned by the mom, and they were over grooming as well. So just to show you what that looked like. So if you can see there that the baby has like a little scab and there's hair missing. So that shows you, and this is a Crimino, by the way, that shows you that the baby was being overgroomed. Okay. So then, in cases like that, a lot of times the parents stop taking care of them. Um, so, what I do is that I start to feed them. And then now this baby is already eating on her own. I have videos that I'm going to upload of how to feed them. And at the beginning, they don't want to eat. So, it's a little bit of a mix to get them to eat. But it is easy to then get them going. So it's just in the beginning that it takes a little while to get them to eat, but it's usually takes them about a day or two to get comfortable with like a syringe. I have a video I'm gonna upload on how I did with these two. That may help some of you. Okay, so this baby is 3 weeks. They do stay a little bit behind when you hand feed them. But she's doing really well. She's really active and she seems perfectly fine as of now. And her little fur's coming back in. So it does take a while for that to come back in, but it does come back in. It's not something that stays like that. So it's not a big deal. Okay. And when they're babies, their mom cleans them. So whatever they can have their poop or milk on them, you have to clean it. Usually is best with like a baby wipe. Um, and just make sure that it's unscented to make sure that it's safe for the baby. So just the live today is just one of the many that I want to start doing, just educational wise to help everyone that needs help with questions. If you guys have a question, hey, how are you? If you guys have a question, you can message me or let me know. If you don't have my number, you can go ahead and send a message through here or TikTok. I have both YouTube and TikTok, and I can do like a video for you, or I can do like a live. I'm gonna start doing that because I've been asked a lot. Um, so it's something that I do want to I want to go ahead and do to help everybody out, and it'll save everybody else some time too. But this baby, oh, she jumped. You see how active she is? She seems pretty fine. She's very active and playful. She's even jumping. Look, watch. When they're ready to jump. She's tiny and she jumps. So um don't be afraid if you have a baby and you see that the mom is abandoning them. It's not always the case that something's wrong with them. Sometimes the mom just doesn't have enough milk. Even if you try to give them extra stuff to help them out, you should always be giving them like calcium and multivitamin. Nothing happens if this baby's falling because I'm on top of my bed, so nothing's gonna happen to them. But you want to be careful if you have them on the floor, because they can get hurt on the floor. He's just on the bed, that's why she's just jumping around and playing. And how I knew she wasn't being fed is because you can tell in her tummy that it was like thinning out. She seemed like she was really unactive. The mom was over grooming her. Those are all signs of being rejected. So, you don't want to just leave them there and have them die because you can actually save them. But as you can see, she'll grow into her good size now. She's already eating her PPG. So in no time she'll have her good size. But she's definitely a sweetheart. If you guys have any questions, just go ahead and let me know. I'm gonna be trying to get on here every once in a while. Vaya, dame un momento. Un momento. I'll be trying to get on here every once in a while to give you guys some information and updates on different things that happen. And I don't put anything on her scab. It's gonna heal on her own. It was superficial just because I look at them all the time. So as soon as I caught it, I took them out. Okay. So this is her, and then I'm gonna show you her brother. Even though she is an albino, her brother is not. I'm gonna show you, and they're same parents and everything. Is just they came out different. And then her brother is a little bit more grumpy. She's more calm, and he's a white face. He's just grumpy, but he didn't do anything. It's just to scare you off. He's a white face, and he just had a little bit, a lot less than her, but you can see like there's a little gap in there. So they're both good size. They're tiny, but they're doing good. He's um he's a little bit bigger than her, I think. But he's a boy, and you can tell because he has this little ball. You see it? That means he's a boy. And the girls have a little slice. But they like to play and jump. Make sure you have them like on bed or something soft, because you see how they get ready to jump. You'll hold them, and when they feel safe enough to jump, they'll jump and they can get hurt. So you want to have them on here and watch them. And don't get scared because they can nip you. Their teeth are like little needles, but it's not a big deal. It's just like a little nip. It doesn't hurt. Okay. If you guys want to message me, um I can answer any additional questions. I'm gonna see how I can put I don't know if you guys have my TikTok as Yeys Gliders, and then send me a message, a private message to contact you, and send me your number so that I can give you information. But we're definitely not selling them. These are ours. I just want to do these videos for educational purposes, and it probably help a lot of you guys. Even a lot of people that get their gliders, they don't know, they hear these noises and they get scared. That's a way of them defending. You see that? He just scared. But you want him to be quiet, you just that's it. And it's gone. So they feel safe in a little ball because that's how their mom has them in their pouch. They're actually born after 17 days, and they go into their mom's pouch for 4 weeks. And then they're 4 weeks out of pouch being taken care by their mom. So this makes them feel safe. And that's why they're quiet. And when you open your hand until they get used to you, they do crab. So it's completely normal. And especially if you have them in a new environment, I usually don't put them on top of the bed. So this is all new to them. Depending on where you get them. But like I said, if you want to message me, I can give you information. Um, but this is more like educational purpose. See how he's just making noise? There's nothing, it's just noise. Look, nothing happens. They are colonial, so they actually like other gliders. I have friends that have them with other animals. They have them with like ferrets and even dogs, but I wouldn't recommend it because you never know. You know, they can get bit. But I advise everyone that gets a glider to get one with another one so that they're not lonely, because they do self mutilate. The boys self mutilate when they're alone. They get depressed. So I do advise everybody to get a pair, not just one. All right, guys. So remember, if you guys can go ahead and follow my page, and if you can go ahead and follow me on TikTok as well, I'm gonna start doing lives on there too and answer some questions. But remember, when you get animals, you guys always want to be informed. Don't just get them without knowing. Sugar gliders are very social, and they do need another one. Okay. So, if you buy one and you can't afford both of them at the same time, it's understandable. But within a month or so, you should be getting another one because they do get sad and they do self mutilate. So you don't want to get an animal just for that. But they are great. They're great animals. I mean, as you can see, he just wants to be cuddled. He's just scared and upset. Okay. All right, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and remember to follow me on TikTok as well. If you have any questions, message me through TikTok. And if you don't have my number, I'm gonna see how I can put that on there so it's not like everywhere, because if not, I'm gonna get too many calls. But um message me through TikTok your number and that you have questions or whatever it is, and then I'll get back to you. All right. It's under Yeys Gliders. Thank you.